rapper Papoose being in some sort of secret relationship while he's still married to Remy Ma. She put some stuff out on the internet. Give me.
It ain't no thing. Oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever. Right? He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home. How it happened?
Because that relationship was already over.
That was already over.
Okay.
So now that's their privacy, and they didn't do that. But she's out with this guy, parading around, whatever. So everybody knew that she was with this guy already. So it was a private situation and a private understanding of what was going on.
Papoose was a good man from what I see. I wish I had a good man like Papoose. Remember I now want Papoose back. And he done moved in with his new girlfriend. Now she gotta play the hand that she picked. That man waited for her like she was in jail.
In recent times, but not ready for this work. She's sad. It's that she don't have. She probably not like talking about faith. Sometimes people need get hands put on our stuff. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite events.
I am wondering, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump the ring with Remy Ma? Just one. Really? She rich enough? What? Your actual self? Oh my God.
So at this point, it does. It has nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part. That part there is where it's like, too big for me to take money.
Right.
Why would you do that? You know, you should have came to me like shit.
Hello, Barbara. This is. And you too young to know about Barbara. This is Shirley.
Oh, no.
Too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley.
It's more big thing. But
Kirk Frost decided to enter the fray immediately after Remy and surprised the entertainment industry by revealing Papa's alleged affair with champion Clarissa Shields on social media, just when we thought things couldn't be any hotter or more explosive. He had receipts, I assure you, and he had no intention of keeping anything from you with the zeal of a big brother who is trying to protect you. When the child Kirk was just beginning, Kirk Frost rushed to the situation and defended Papoose, complimenting him on his honor and poise. Remy was, for those of you interested in a thorough, even went so far as to label Remy toxic in front of her because of this pip-hop, exposing her for attempting to pretend to be an innocent victim when, in reality, she was out here playing games and getting cozy with other rappers behind the scenes. Let me take you back to the beginning of it all last year, Fiasco. Although the entertainment industry was shocked to hear that Remy Ma and Papa's seemingly ideal marriage had broken down, it was only the mastermind behind People's humiliation in front of the public. A few weeks after the bomb was delivered, there were rumors that Remy had been hanging out with Get This Tea and Easy the Block Captain, an underground combat rapper. Everyone was stunned by his rudeness and disregard for everything, and the scan was only the first step. When Papoose eventually decided to come out, Remy lost it and decided to ruin everything after living his life with a new woman by his side and a child just days earlier. Remy was the subject of another shocking revelation a few months later, according to sources, who claimed that he was in a polyamorous relationship with a Nokanatherper known as a negative news reporter. She posted alleged screenshots and receipts on social media, including the 4th of July, claiming Papoose was involved in the incident. While his name was being dragged through the mud, Papoose handled the situation with grace and respect. Like a good gentleman, the man kept quiet and concentrated on his life. Having an affair with boxing champion Clarissa Shields. Me, hi sweetheart Remy, not all out by posting sexy comments and private exchanges between Papo and Clarissa. Comments ew everything, including the alleged insulting phone conversation between Papu and Clarissa while he was still residing under her home. everyone was shocked when she revealed this shade as well because, as everyone knows, this girl is a boxer who has won the World Championship. Time, my dear, Remy decided to fight someone who, upon hearing my voice, abruptly hung up. They really struggled to make a livelihood, and the fallout was more explosive than anyone could have happened. Remy has always been the girl who makes others cringe just by looking at her. She has the intensity of a W boss. With there, Clarissa Shields came back with her championship trophies and offered Remy a flawless clap in exchange. Clarissa quickly moved her feud from Instagram to Twitter, creating drama and making everyone reach for their popcorn with her verbal jabs. When an SK fighter knocked her unconscious, everyone was left wondering how a woman with 2 lovers could be angry with a man who was just warming up. Before Blow blows the question, she only had 1 girlfriend, and social media was in complete disarray. It's ridiculous that a 45-year-old woman acts like this clown imposter. Text unreal, insane actions, conduct. She lost her temper on social media and yelled, "I'm not someone you can bully because you're angry and bitter and making yourself look bad." In response to Remy for filth, Lou Media and Look Foolish ducks down in battle and retaliates by correcting her shade. Reprisal, "You're 29 and I'm not 45 yet. So let me just say, honey, you're not maturing into a good wine. Make a request, and flowers from your significant other. She has a partner. He was using his side piece, so he didn't even answer his phone this time," to paraphrase Clara. Following a period of quiet, everyone's back and forth caused their notifications to blow up.
You have the move, and then you have the coverage of, who you're dating, your personal life, beef with rappers and all.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, I have to be honest, social media is not a real place. People who crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess when you having all these followers, and then stardom comes hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural black women.
So you're saying it's not true?
Is what true?
Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
This is made a story because Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
But I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story, is because
I am 29, so how can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation, and the internet, once again, is not a real.
While Remy was reportedly out here playing games and getting friendly with other rappers behind the scenes, Big Brother praised Papoose for maintaining his composure and dignity. However, Kirk was just starting out, so he didn't just dabble in this drama. However, Kirk Frost chose to plunge straight into this flaming inferno just when we thought things couldn't get much more explosive. He didn't intend to hold back, and let me tell you, he brought receipts. Let me start at the beginning for those of you who have. Read a thorough account of this flaming mess. The news that Remy and Papoose's ostensibly ideal marriage had failed shocked the entertainment scene last year. But honey, that was just the beginning of this elaborate dramatization. Despite people's attempts to play the innocent victim, rumors surfaced a few weeks after that bomb drop that Remy was the one behind her public humiliation. That scandal was just the beginning, so get over your concerns. Papoose was allegedly in the same circles as this man, who was allegedly sneaking around with an underground battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, and get this tea. A few months later, another explosive reaction hit the fan when sources revealed that Remy was allegedly involved in a whole pill polish situation with another rapper known as Bad Bad's News. lost his mind and made the decision to ruin everything when Papoose chose to go out and live his life with a new woman. She posted purported images and documents on social media a few days prior, claiming Papoose had been engaging in an affair as if it were July 4. Grace, like a good gentleman, kept quiet and concentrated on his future, avoiding insults and spilling any tea, while the man handled the matter with respect. Having an affair with boxing champion Clarissa Shields recently went all out by sharing private exchanges between Clarissa and Papoose along with their own provocative comments. But believe me, my love, she wasn't merely teasing. There are others, as Clarissa, who was still living under her roof, displayed disdain, and Remy revealed all the details of how Papoose allegedly dozed off during a phone conversation. Everyone gasped. Since everyone knew our mama, she said, this girl is supposed to be a world champion boxer, AB, and hung up. This honey, she heard me and fought with someone who actually fights for a living after hearing my voice. Nobody could have foreseen how explosive the filthy repercussions would be. She's always been the chick that exudes an early boss vibe that makes people wince just by looking at her. With the accuracy of a stay fighter throwing a knockout shot, Clarissa Shields returned with the inner of all of her championship titles, sending social media into a complete uproar. She was only warming up, so everyone was curious about how a lady like Clarissa. Her crude remarks caused everyone to go for their popcorn as she quickly transferred her few free Instagram posts to Twitter. It's insane that this 45-year-old woman is acting like a clown. A man who only has one girlfriend may irritate those who have two boyfriends. You should stop making yourself look foolish with phony social media remarks because I'm not the kind of person you can bully because you're angry and resentful. Saw our social media posts and fell in love with filth, but Remy never backs down and replies, I'm not 45 yet, but you still hit on me. Your boyfriend didn't pick up when I called to ask him to bring you flowers and gifts. Respond. After a month of silence, everyone's alarms suddenly exploded this week as he worked on his side endeavor. You're not aging my fine line. Honey, let me just state that.
This pedestal and held him in high regards and have high respect for women.
The song that best describes our relationship is our Wolverine.
Rima's constant infidelity forced me to declare her a narcissist, and since I've moved on, I've filed for divorce several times. But rather than handle things like an adult, she would like to control Chase on social media. Papoose broke his silence in the most spectacular way imaginable after deciding that enough was enough.
I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm gonna say allegedly, with the help.
I just want to say, Remy Ma might have set us back 400 years. Bad enough these men don't do days with us, let alone bigs with us. Girl, I will do my business stuff. But you done set us back 400 years. You did. They ain't never gonna do nothing with us. They don't do nothing with us now. You feel me? Not black. Damn, who's that? Baby, that's crazy. And then you're gonna get a man that looks just like you. Little head with a big hat. Like, I don't get it.
And let me tell you about, even while the irony of it all is astounding, the drama train is far from over. When Kirk Frost observed that the double standards in this case are more obvious than a fire alarm, he was absolutely correct. Why is Rooney being ignored by everyone simply because she is a woman? They would be demanding his head on a platter if he were luring her out here and engaging in half of the actions Remy has accused her of on social media. As you might guess, when Little Scrappy weighs in on this issue, he doesn't spare Kian.
A few months before our battle hit me in house.
They knew already. I know he up there trying to be victim and all of that shit, but nigga, knew. He knew 2 years ago. That's going on. He don't know like he knew. He knew. And I'm gonna talk about how he knew. So how he knew is that y'all think that's so thorough. He put a recording device in Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So like that's how they knew that he's a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not cat. I got all the proof. So as soon as he say it's cat, I'm gonna show you all the proof. I'm just keeping it down with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm gonna say I was under everything that basically niggas that already split up already, like mom.
The fact that Papoose and Remy bond has already soured is tragic, but let's face it, even though Papoose handled everything on social media with the tact and quiet of a true gentleman, Remy bears most of the responsibility for this situation because it is now obvious that this divorce must occur as soon as possible. Remy's incapacity to accept his happiness with someone else was the cause of his unpredictable actions and revelation of his predicament. Clarissa Shields recognized that a marriage can only succeed if both partners are dedicated to it. Since this circumstance is obvious, Beyond fans aren't holding back when it comes to sharing their opinions on redemption. According to several detractors, Remy is resentful and won't let Papoose go on after she made fun of him in public. Can anyone really blame him now that all has been revealed? He made a mistake by attempting to move on with someone else. After Remy was accused of having an affair with that battle rapper, Frost chastised her for attempting to play the innocent. Even with the world champion, the way this whole scenario has developed is causing a lot of misery for the organization. It's a typical example of what happens when someone can't stand to see their ex-partner move on to larger things. Remy's behavior is a perfect illustration of how some ex-partners act when they see their ex-partner develop and learn new things. Joy is claiming that the media is unjust for accusing Remy of adultery when she was supposedly engaging in the same behavior. The classic example of the pot calling the kettle black is this one. Okay, look, in the grand scheme of things, this case demonstrated how poisonous relationships can become when pride evo. But these receipts are saying a lot. The truth is louder than any headline, and hurt feelings take center stage. What should have been a private matter has become a full-fledged entertainment extravaganza with fans and other celebrities taking center stage as a result of Remy's decision to share personal problems on social media rather than in private, demonstrating how much their once perfect partnership has deteriorated. It's becoming more and more obvious that sometimes the best thing you can do for your mental health and well-being is to let go. As the drama plays out, Papoose appears to be attempting to move on with his life, while Remy's behaviors indicate that she is still clinging on. The public's response to her acts demonstrates how times have changed in terms of dealing with situations that are obviously out of control, and her behavior is a master example in OFAT, not to be in a relationship ends. We're here to spill every last bit because, given the current trajectory of events, this story may end up being the biggest celebrity drama of the year, and we're watching every second of it. Relationships feel like this drama is far from over. Today's hot tea is that continue to receive notifications for each transaction.